Once, in a quiet village nestled between rolling hills and golden fields, two brothers were born into the same home. Their parents were humble craftsmen, living a simple but content life, teaching their sons the values of hard work, honesty, and patience. Though they grew up under the same roof, played in the same dusty streets, and listened to the same bedtime stories by the warmth of the hearth, the two brothers could not have been more different. The elder, Aric, was sharp-minded. His thoughts were always calculating, analyzing, and planning. Every decision had to be the best one. Every opportunity weighed against the next. He would start a business and find quick success. He married the most beautiful woman in town, intelligent, ambitious, and demanding. Together, they carefully strategized every move, building wealth and status until they became an idolized couple in their village. The younger Bram was simple-minded. He could only focus on one thing at a time. Aric often looked down on him, calling him foolish for not striving for greater success. But Bram didn't mind. He knew his strengths and his limits, and whatever he did with sincerity. He chose to craft wood and remained dedicated to his work. He married a simple woman, not the most beautiful, but kind-hearted and devoted. She never obsessed over money, never calculated every move. She simply cared for him, and that was enough. They worked, they laughed, and they built a happy family together. Years passed. Aric grew wealthier, but his life was exhausting. He had to think constantly how to make his employees work harder, how to extract the most money from customers, how to keep his wife satisfied so she wouldn't take advantage of him. His mind, always calculating, had no space for joy. Even in the moments of success, he felt restless, afraid that he might lose it all if he ever stopped working. Happiness remained just out of reach. The mistrust and competition he faced made it difficult for him to enjoy life. Bram, meanwhile, woke each day to the sound of his children playing, his wife smiling as she prepared their simple meals. He took pleasure in his craft, never worrying about how much profit he could make. As long as he delivered a masterfully made piece to his customers, their gratitude was enough to fill his heart. Their home was small, their earnings modest, but love and laughter filled the space. Their hearts were light. One day, after another argument with his wife, Aric visited Bram's home. He looked around at the worn furniture, the plain walls, the modest decorations, but what he noticed most was the overwhelming sense of peace. It was the same simple peace he had known when they were boys, living under their parents' roof, a peace he hadn't felt in years. Dear friends, living simply is not easy. Many people spend their lives chasing more wealth, more status, more success, often at the cost of their own happiness and inner peace. This story reminds us of the Buddhist disciple Sudipantaka, who found enlightenment by repeating just one phrase, "Sweep clean."